What you're looking at is ICE agents in an unmarked vehicle slamming into a U.S. citizen's pickup truck. So that's what you actually watch happening here. So that is an ICE agent in that car. The pickup truck is the American citizen. Leo Martinez is an immigration rights volunteer in California. He was driving through the neighborhood monitoring ICE activity, which he had been doing for months before that. The agents who have been involved with ICE raids knew who he was. But in this case, everything was different. Agents rammed his truck, and then they took him into custody. The incident ignited outrage and protests. Martinez was hospitalized after that car rammed into him. Later, after that, they booked him into a LA detention center. Of course, he's an American citizen.
When we say that ICE's dystopian crackdown on immigration puts all of our rights and our lives at risk, citizens are not. This is exactly what we're talking about.
Being legal observers, we keep our distance, we keep our safe distance to keep tabs on where they're at. But this is the first time that they turned their aggression towards us and really started coming after us. So that's something new. I was trying to stay away from them, is why we were moving in circles, because they kept following me and moving towards me. And once they hit me, I knew that it was a new ball game, and we were going to have to deal with this a little differently in the future.
You heard it from Leo Martinez himself. Unfortunately, though, the pain and trauma inflicted on him by Donald Trump's and Stephen Miller's secret police force is far from an outlier.
Yes, immigrant. All right, so you're making this more complicated than you want to.
No, wait, I can do that.
You can do what?
Will you touch me? I'm sitting too. Look. Okay. I'll show my papers now. I'm citizen. I'm citizen.
You changed the dynamic, friend.
Okay. You take a finger. Okay, I'll show my papers now. So. Okay. Okay.
Hey, that's illegal.
Man, sit down.
No, yeah, dude. And he's not even doing nothing wrong. It takes what the. He's a citizen, bro.
Oh, if you're a citizen,
He's a
doing
citizen.
that. If you're a citizen, they can
Yeah,
get
he's
sued.
saying I'm a citizen.
What the? I hope he got his on him.
What you just witnessed was two different angles of an Alabama construction worker named Leonardo Garcia Venegas, a U.S.-born citizen being detained by HSI agents alongside his brother, who you saw being held on the ground with his face in wet concrete. According to Venegas' attorney, and reporting from ProPublica, the agents supposedly hopped a fence, ignored a no trespassing sign, and ran past black and white construction workers to target the Latino workers at the site. Now, Venegas is seeking the justice he deserves.
Garcia Venegas is an American citizen born to parents who are Mexican nationals. His lawsuit claims that both times he told the officers he was a citizen and showed them his real ID. As you know, the real ID is the identification card that's issued only to citizens and lawful residents. But the officers still wouldn't let him go.
2 times now, immigration officers have barged onto work sites where he was working and detained him without any reason to think that he had done or was doing anything unlawful. The first time, they violently tackled him to the ground, kept him in handcuffs for over an hour, and then he had to take almost 2 weeks off from work because he was so terrified and traumatized by what happened. He was scared to go back. Finally, he gathers up the courage to resume working after a couple of weeks, and it turns out his fears were justified because it happened again. The second time around, immigration officers actually came into a nearly fully constructed house where he was working. They forced him outside. Again, as the last time, he showed him his real ID. He said, I'm a citizen. They refused to accept it. They refused to believe it. There's no allegation, really, that he's done anything wrong because he never did anything wrong. All he did was show up to work. Both times he showed them, the officers, his real ID. Both times they said, we don't care. We're going to keep you detained anyway.
It is so sickening to see that Venegas couldn't even get out of this situation despite showing the agents a real ID, and they said it was fake. That's crazy. Like, yo, I'm a U.S. citizen, and this is how you're treating me? That disgusts me, okay? And there are just so many horrible implications of using race, language, occupation, and other factors to profile suspects and justify detaining them, regardless of whether, they're suspected of committing a crime or not. The fact that you can racially profile individuals to get your agenda off, to interrogate, to intimidate people, to terrorize them, right? And this whole plot or this whole agenda to, get these criminals, out of this country. That is wild, to put it nicely, okay? That shouldn't be happening in this country. Like, oh, you look like you're undocumented, or you actually aren't undocumented. Well, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to make up something that you were actually obstructing the law, even though you weren't charged with anything after your arrest. What?
No resisted, no resisted. What am I doing? Hey, Kevin! Hey, y'all get on the ground! All right, bro. You can't be doing that. I'm from here also. Get on the ground!
Okay, get on your feet, sir. Get up. Roll on your side. Roll on your side.
I can't, bro. They gon' push me. They gonna do whatever they were doing to him. No, I'm not gonna get up. I'm not gonna get up. I'ma just stay like this. Bro. Y'all scaring the dude, bro. That's not how you arrest people.
Quiet. Here, I can take care.
I got rights to talk, bro.
You got no rights here.
I do.
Illegal, brother. Get up.
I was born and raised here.
What about him?
I was born and raised here. I have the right.
Starting to resist more now. We're gonna end up shooting someone. If he keeps going like this, they're gonna start fighting. Like this kid goes like, in Spanish, no, you can't do that. I'm not doing it.
Remember, you can spell that too with a $30,000 bonus.
Yeah. Yeah, that one that we tased. Can you just give me a call?
If you want, I'm gonna cooperate.
He's being that's when we tased.
So this footage was taken by a U.S. citizen, okay? A U.S. citizen took this footage. And then you have the officers who have the audacity to make fun of the men they just detained. And it really underscores and reveals their mindset, right? And the training that they've gotten. And their mindset is, I don't look at you as human. You're beneath me. I'm superior to you. I'm going to treat you any way I want. And I'm probably going to be able to get away with it because I have the administration, I have this Trump regime by my side. It just shows the lack of compassion, right? It shows the lack of empathy and treating people with respect.
They're not staying here. And all you're wanting, and you go, they just should get the criminals. All illegal aliens must leave the country. I don't care if Wall Street tells it's going to hurt the economy, the corporations say it's going to hurt wages, the preachers say it's going to hurt the congregations. Yeah, everybody it's going to hurt, but they got to go home. You're destroying the American Republic, and you're destroying the American citizens, and you're destroying the American people and our social cohesion. So it's got to stop. Trump stopped him coming in, but now they got to go home. And we got to stop all the H-1B scams, all of it, and send them home too. And let's, on top of it, just for good measure, send all the Chinese students home. How about this? All of them home. All of them home. And all the benefits of what they go to the American citizens.
And let me tell you this. MAGA's master plan has always been to remove anyone from the country who doesn't align with their preferred conception of what a, quote, real America looks like. So it doesn't matter, right, if you're a U.S. citizen, right, or not. If you're undocumented, if you're documented. They will do anything and everything to get you out of this country or to get you out of their way, right? And that could mean harming you, right, taking your life, or deporting you, or severely injuring you, traumatizing you, right, by having you held up at a station after being arrested, being detained. All those things are avenues for them to achieve their real America. And I don't fit that. And I know a lot of you that are watching this video, you don't fit that either, because you actually stand for human decency. You actually stand for human rights in treating people with respect. For Rebel HQ, I'm Chris Williamson. We'll see you next time.